What's up, y'all? This is the Authentic Life podcast. We're here with Ross and Nay. This is season one, episode one, and I'd like to welcome you to our first session here. Me and Ross are your host.
Hey guys, how you doing?
So,
Shit.
you say hi. Don't be shy, Ross. Don't be shy. Introduce yourself to the people.
Yeah, guys, I'm Ross. Yeah, gonna be speaking about a quick little philosophy in life. It's all about Ikigai, actually. So it's a whole Japanese concept. It's about the purpose of life or the purpose of being. That's what it is. So the life worth living. That's what we're going to speak about today, guys. So with the whole Japanese concept, ikigai. So iki is means alive or life, and then you get gai, that's benefit or worth. So this together, it says, gives your life worth or meaning or purpose, anything of those such things. Then there's also a French term that's called I'm not sure if I'm saying this right, but it's called raison d'être, reason for being. Just correct me if I'm wrong there, but yeah, so that's the French term. So it's all about the state of well-being. Um, it's what you really enjoy doing, what you really love, your passion, anything of that sort. So we're gonna dive deeper into it and let's get cracking.
Let's get cracking. All right. So, guys, grab your notebooks as you deep dive into this transforming concept. Life transforming concept.
So from the research that I've done, and I've been reading this book called How to Ikigai. Um, so it's by Tim Tamashiro. All right, it's actually a really good read, but I'm actually listening to it on Audible. It's I think it's about a 5 hour read, 5 hour listen, should I say? Um, you guys should really listen. I will link the description down below so that you guys can have access to it if you have Audible, or I will see if it's able to be downloaded via PDF or something like that. So there's four main topics in how to Ikigai, or like for Ikigai itself. It's do what you love, do what you're good at, do what the world needs, and do what you can be rewarded for. So the first topic, do what you love. So it's something that you have to love, all right? It's your passion and it's a mission that you have, all right? It could be a hobby, it could be anything that you have passion for. So, for example, what I really like doing, I really like designing. So I'll create a lot of artwork, and I have my own little company called Ink Marketing that we do content creation for and all of that. And I have a partner as well. It's not name. It's another partner there in Cape Town, and I'm here based in Joburg. So the passion that I have, it's obviously designing and artwork and all of that. So I will create content for my clients and all of that, send it to them, and they'll be so happy and pleased for it. Then I've got my partner. He's very passionate about copywriting and all of that. So he really loves enjoying that and writing captions, searching the best hashtags to use, and all of that kind of stuff as well. Nay, what's your passion in life? Like, what do you like to do really?
Well, as a recently new brand owner, shout out to Elementum X here. I would say my passion is, finding love in the gym. Being on the grind 24/7, finding discipline, getting up and doing what needs to be done, regardless of if it's raining outside, if the sun's out, if you wake up in a bad mood or a good mood, you still got to get up and do what you got to do.
Yeah, exactly. Love that, Nay. Love that. Yeah. You see you creating a movement behind your brand at Elementum X, all about masculinity and just the drive and passion for it, like anything to do with masculinity itself, from doing an activity such as gym or workout, could be anything of that sort, something physical to get your body going, to get it active, just to have a physical condition. That's something amazing. and
100%.
also a mental
100%.
state that also comes hand in hand with that physical ability as well. Because if you're going to gym for about an hour, you're doing 45 minutes of exercise, it just helps create that mental stability that you need as well.
You're also a lot less stressed in the day after a good session. If you do it in the morning or after work, the rest of your day is going to be quite chilled. Or you're starting the morning off feeling relaxed.
Yeah, yeah.
Depending on how you brutally abuse your body in the gym in a good way.
Exactly, exactly.
You're right about that. A topic of masculinity is definitely one of our next topics for a future podcast.
Yes, yes, yeah, 100%
100%.
true. Yeah. Guys should really stay tuned, listen to our podcast, even if it's something that you're just doing something and you can just listen to our podcast in the background. And we really appreciate anything, especially like from comments to sharing. We really do appreciate if you guys share this out to the world. We really want to get our message across. Um, so the message we're trying to portray here, it's more of doing what you love and also promoting a healthy state of living, a healthy state of mental capacity in all forms. Because I rather say, if you're busy, it's rather be busy than not busy. Because I find if you're busy, your mind is wandering. You in the zone. You're working towards something that you love, and you're growing yourself. You're growing everyone around you as well. So it just helps create a better you, a better version of yourself as well.
100%.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get back to our life transformation here with our Ikigai. And Ross, what can you tell us? What are you good at? What unique skills and strengths have you learned from diving into this book?
So with what I'm good at, it's actually everyday thing. So it's the ability to speak to people with confidence and just obviously doing my artwork. I feel that I'm good at it. Other people say no, you could do this better and all that. But to me personally, that's what I feel I'm good at. It's what I love. Even with what you love, it doesn't say that you have to be good at it. You could love it with passion, with your heart, like with anything, and you don't actually have to be good at it.
What you're good at is basically recognizing your unique skills and strengths. So, here's a little example. If you excel at problem solving skills or have a knack for public speaking, that's a strength, right? You don't really love it, but it's a strength in your assets you have. So, I wouldn't say embrace every opportunity to further develop your skills and seek roles or activities that capitalize on your strength.
Yes, yes,
So, you want to grow as much.
yes. And also in this book that I'm also listening to as well, there's a part in it where it says most people in the world they rather focus on their weaknesses to grow them as a strength. Where if you focus on your strength and grow that, and you get better and better and better each day at it, you will find yourself a lot more in tune with who you are and with what you want to do in life as well. That's why in today's age and today's educational system, I feel like they're not actually helping you achieve your strengths, they're actually helping you figure out where your weaknesses are and you're trying to grow your weaknesses. I'm not saying that's not a bad thing to do, but they're focusing more on your weaknesses. And that's something that you shouldn't really be focusing on. Focus on your strengths, focus on what you're good at, focus on how you can improve, what you can do better, learn, take courses on Udemy, Coursera, all those type of things just to improve on your skills. It doesn't have to be an online course. It could be a sort of training that you do. It could be a hobby that you do. It could be going to a book club. It could be going to a webinar or anything of that sort, just to help improve on your strength. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I agree. I agree. Definitely, if you improve on those weaknesses, eventually they become your superpower, one of your favorite superpowers.
Yes,
I would
exactly.
say my weakness was probably not waking up early to go to gym. I'd like drag it out, drag it out, drag it out, and then eventually get to the gym. But I think I just had to flip a switch where I would wake up, doesn't matter if it was 4 a.m., wait till 5 a.m., hit the gym. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, I remember when, Nay and I was still back in high school, and, I would wake up early to leave for school, and then but before school, I'd actually go stop at Nay's house because he was, like, 2 minutes away from the school, and, we would walk there 6 o'clock in the morning, and I would still find him half dead in the bed, still trying to wake up. And then, because I've always been an early bird, I've never had the struggle to wake up earlier, anything like that. And waking up Nay was the challenge of the day. He did not want to wake up, and the mood that he was in, oh my days.
But let me tell you, get yourself a best friend like this who's gonna come and wake you up in the morning to make sure you get ready for school.
Yes, and
So, that's how you make lifelong friends.
exactly, and the best way to do it is with a good cup of coffee.
Oh, 100%. You know I make good coffee. Come on.
Yeah,
That's why you came to the house in the first place, because I make a
exactly,
really good coffee.
exactly. Yeah. So, little short story. Nay and I, we've known each other since high school. What was it? End of grade 8, grade 9, around that time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kinda. Yeah, about there.
Yeah. So what's it's going on 7 years now?
7 years. Feels
Yeah.
longer though, I won't lie.
Yeah. It feels longer. And the shit that we've been through, crazy. Yeah.
Sometimes I question, how we still alive today.
Yeah. But it's all
How
about
did
those
we make
memories.
it?
Crazy how we got here. But tell
Yeah.
us, like,
Well,
if you would consider 2 years ago and the way we were acting and what we were doing, do you think if we carried on the way and you didn't move to America, right? Do you think we would have been in this position, or we would have been stuck working in a rat race over here, doing a 9 to 5?
um, truthfully speaking, I would say if we didn't pick up our socks, as they say, I think we'd both be running a rat race, flipping patties at McDonald's, or stuck in a corner office doing somebody else's job to make their money.
Yeah,
Whereas now we're both in good positions, we're making money. Now we're starting our podcast. So I would say we're in, I think our younger selves would appreciate the hard work we've put in.
yeah. I would also think that, like, going back, looking at myself, looking at the position I was in, I would never say that I would never have changed my life. Like, I think the best move that was ever made on our chessboard, right, was the move that you went to America. We had to actually find ourselves, because I think we spent so much time together that we were just in each other's bubbles, that we weren't actually discovering who we were and what we could do individually and independently. But now we've had the time to look and discover, and we've actually got one brain cell, or we have a connection that, I don't know, since we split and we've separated, we still come to the same point in life. Like, you there in America, and I'm here in SA, and we've got the same goals, same ambitions, same what we want to do. So, and I feel like that's also, it's part of your ikigai. It's part of finding yourself, part of your purpose, what you want to do in life, where you want to go. And if you have someone that's like there for you and always by your side, it makes it a lot easier. But it's also a tough, tough place to be in as well.
Yeah. I think it's a good thing that we have each other because it's a lot nicer to rely on somebody who's chasing the same goals as you
Yes.
rather than relying on somebody that just wants to do the average human being thing is just be a machine for society instead of going out and seeing what else the world has to offer.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, that's why they always say you want to grow a network with the same energy, same vibe, same positivity that you have, that you want to accomplish in life. And I feel like ever since Nay and I we've met, it was just this connection like no other, and there was something about us that were inseparable as well.
Always clicked. I mean, we made fights and stuff, but it's all love. Like to me,
Exactly.
Ross is a brother. Always be a brother.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, 100%. Sooner or later, we're gonna be living in the same house. Literally,
100%.
maybe we'll live on different sides.
Yeah,
We'll have our podcast studio right in the middle.
exactly, exactly. Yeah, we had those
So
moments where we'd wrestle, who's dominant, who's this, and there was never really a referee, and we never complained who won, who didn't win, and all that. It was more of just getting out that frustration of each other, just wrestling it all out. And we've had a couple of those wrestles, and it was
there
good
we have.
fun.
I think we've probably had the most like after a couple of tequilas, you're like, oh. Then like after you've had a couple, the real emotions come out, and we're like, you know what, I've had it with you. I'm
Yeah,
tired of you.
yeah, exactly. Get it all out
But
then and there, and then 100% brothers after that.
somebody's throwing up later.
Exactly. Rubbing the back,
Mm,
making sure he's doing all
it's
right.
okay. All right, guys. So back to our young topic of discussion here, Ikigai. We're gonna dive into find out what the world needs. So I'm gonna drop a little information, get your brains working. So basically, you gotta explore how you can make a positive impact on others and in today's society. For example, I would say volunteering at a local charity that supports underprivileged children addresses a societal need. I would say consider how your talents or resources can be channeled to benefit others or contribute to the community well.
Yeah.
But that's
So
just one idea.
yes, yeah. So do what the world needs. It's all linked to do what you love and do what you're good at. So you have a hobby, right? And you feel that people need this like in their lives. Like, let's say your hobby is making clothes, knitting clothes, right? Okay. And people have you create this aesthetic look of clothes, okay? And or bikinis, or you knitting some sort of thing, right? Or crocheting, whatever you're doing. And you find that you're really good at this, your passion is this, and all of that. And now people see what you're doing, and they start taking recognition, and you're posting on social media of what you do, and because you love it so much. So you don't care what people say. You just have this passion for this knitting. And then eventually people will start seeing, oh, are you selling this? Or can you make me this? Or that's people need that. You're starting to recognize, and people are saying, oh, or you understanding, you're saying, okay, people need this. So let me turn this into a quick little business here and grow something from it. So w- there's always something that someone needs. As it's like a saying that says one man's trash is another man's treasure. I'm not saying your hobby is trash. It's just I'm saying that the things that you can produce, things that you can create, why not put it out to the public? Okay. Putting it out to the public gives more recognition for you as well as a person, creating your personal brand for yourself. And why not do that? Like if let's say you um or a guitarist or a vocalist and you're a singer in a band or something like that, and you're just doing this as a hobby, or um then you're just going to these little restaurants or cafes, and you just say, look, am I able to sing here once a week or once a month, just a performance? And then that's someone that's someone needs. People like to listen to music at a coffee shop or just art in general. It's just general entertainment. So that's what that is more about. Do what the world needs. I've got a quick little thing here. So it's where is it? So it's your vocation, right? So it's your mission, your vocation. It's what you love. Those two are really connected. So what you love and do what the world needs. It's your mission, right? You want to put it out there. Make sense? I hope it makes sense.
Now
Does it make
you're
sense, eh?
speaking facts. You're preaching here. Don't stop. Don't stop.
All right.
Don't stop.
Okay. Thanks, thanks. Round of applause, everyone.
Thought I'd give you some.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know if you noticed, now we were getting pretty cold, yeah, so we had to toss on a little jacket.
It's like what? Not 50 degrees. What's that Fahrenheit in Texas? Like 52
Yeah.
degrees? No, that's too hot. Let me pull
Uh,
it up for you. Let me tell you how cold it is this side. It's been raining all week here, which is
is it 9
like,
degrees there?
yeah, 9 degrees in Texas.
Yeah, it's 8 degrees here in
The what?
Joburg.
I thought it's
It's
supposed
cold.
to be summer.
No, dude, it's been like overcast here and a little bit of drizzle here and there. It's just cold.
Oh man.
Uh, so the last one, do what you can be rewarded for. So money makes the world go round. Okay. So this philosophy, it's not an old Japanese concept. It was recently discovered. Can't really give you the exact date because no one's 100% too sure about it. And they've understood that money does make the world go around. So if you have a passion for something and you have something that the world needs, why not get paid for it? That's where all these Shopify, e-commerce brands, all of those type of people, they're good at something and they love playing around with it, right? It's like with Nay's uh, clothing brand, Elements Mix. It's he's creating a movement. He's creating something behind his brand and to show the world his brand. It's through gym wear, it's through clothing, it's so he can get the message out across. And so that
100%.
when one person wears a shirt, another person sees it, they read it, they want to wear it, and so forth. Sharing happens, connection happens, networking happens.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We're on a roll. We're on a roll. Your network is your net worth. Straight up. It's who you know in this world.
Yes, it's yeah. I've heard that saying a lot. It's not um what you know, it's who you know. And if you branch out and you are vocal with what you're passionate about and you go out and network with the people with the same passion as you will eventually one day you will grow with them and you will become a bigger version of yourself, a bigger, better version of yourself. That's one thing I've always tried to do every day, be 1% better. Always better yourself every day. It could be reading a book, it could be reading one little quote that can inspire you to change that whole day. And it's always something like, let's say you have a bad day. There's always that one good thing in that bad day. You never have a bad day.
No. There's no such thing as bad days. It's just
Yeah.
I call them character building days.
Oh, okay. Character building days like that. Okay.
So
So how many
instead
character
of giving
building
it
days
a
have you
neck,
had?
too many at this point.
Yeah.
I know. I think it's how you speak about things will project your reality. So if you're gonna be if you're talking like negative, like this week's gonna be terrible, then you better expect that week to be terrible. Like the universe
Yeah.
will
I also
respond to what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Like I always find that if you put negativity out there in the world, you will receive that same outcome back. That's why you always want to try and be positive. Yes, you may have like had a bad start to your morning, but don't let that ruin your day. Let Turn it around. Try Go to the gym, go meditate, go put your feet on the grass, barefoot. Connect with the earth, connect with nature. That's what helps calm you down, collect your thoughts, and just gather yourself as a person as well and think, okay, this has just happened. How do we change this? Like, that's one thing about Ikigai. Change your mindset and change your circumstances. Those are two things you are able to do. If you're not able to do it, then why are you here? Like, think to yourself, speak to yourself in the mirror. Why am I here? What is the reason that I'm here for? So it's change your mindset, change your circumstances. The two things you need to focus on.
Hell yeah, I agree. No, actually, now that you mentioned it, and it reminded me of an anime, Naruto. You know I love that stuff. And in the anime, he says, "If you don't like the hand that fate dealt you, create a new one or take a new one." Along those lines. So it doesn't matter what hand you have right now. You can always throw it away and create something for yourself.
No, exactly. Like you create your own fate. It's the right things and the right mindset. It will create a state of flow. If you have a positive outlook on things and a positive mindset, you will receive positive things coming towards you. It could be the smallest of things. It could be a hug from someone. It could be a hello from that girl that you really like have a crush on at gym. It could be any one of those things. If you have that right mindset and just switch like that, good things will come your way.
Yeah. So they say good luck comes from people that have compounded good habits. So they've created their own luck. Like good luck just doesn't come. Good luck is not real. You have to create luck in order for it to be real.
Exactly. Good luck is not real. That's the thing. I actually saw an image on Instagram, and it showed like a little graph here. So it was like a little flat line and then a spike at the top there. And what it was showing was what people don't see and what people do see and consider luck. But that's not actually the fact. It's the consistency that you had to get to that level. And
100%.
people just recognize it as luck. Nothing is luck. It's all about hard work, dedication. That's all it is. If you put your mind to something and you say, I can do this, I'm able to do this, and you sit there and you're struggling and you're struggling and struggling, don't go and sit there and struggle. Go outside. Remember what I said. Take your shoes off, stand on the grass barefoot, go for a run, go to the gym, change your mindset. That's how you change your mindset. You got to figure out ways, figure out certain loopholes to change your mindset. Because changing your mindset can change the whole angle or look on things on how you're going to approach it. That's why you always uh, some people have a step-by-step plan on how they want to do things, others just go and do it immediately. So you got to figure yourself out first. That's what the whole Ikigai is about, really. Figuring yourself out. What is your purpose in life? What is the meaning of life?
Straight up. So in the world, no one is perfect. Even if you keep pursuing perfection, you'll never reach it, really. But along the way, you'll achieve greatness. And that is a philosophy to live by.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So that's why we here talking about Ikigai. We following this philosophy and we using it every day. If like you forget about it, you forget about it. Okay. But you growing that in your system. You are changing your mindset. You're changing your circumstance. You are you are doing something small each day to find your ikigai. It doesn't have to be a major change. One day everything's just going to click like that. And you're going to discover who you are really. But that's only going to take a long, long time. I haven't even found who I am yet. I am still discovering. That's why Nay and I we're doing this podcast. It's something that we've spoken about and we've intrigued. So it's popped a spark in our head, and this is our first podcast ever. So we're
First
giving
the
it a
many,
shot, guys.
baby. First the many.
Exactly, exactly. What's that saying? If you if you don't take a chance, you're gonna miss out. Something like that. I forgot what it says.
Um, like every shot you don't take is a miss.
Yes, exactly. That's
100%
the
miss.
one. Exactly, exactly. And the thing is, don't like with us now. This is our first podcast. We've spoken about it. Our first podcast isn't going to blow up immediately, but the way we're going to do it and market ourselves, we're going to try and get as many people to notice us, right? And take a better look at us and what message we're trying to portray here. So this first podcast, it's more of an introductory to ourselves, and we just had really good passion about Ikigai, and for the past month or so, we've been speaking about Ikigai as well. So that's why we thought this is the best topic of discussion to have with you guys.
It's the best topic to have, really. Talk
Yeah.
about
So
ourselves, talk about what we love, what we're learning, what we're trying to
yeah,
promote.
exactly. This is just a little introduction of what our future podcasts are going to entail, what we going to show you guys, what we want to share with you guys, what we have a passion for, what we doing in our lives. It's just that's all it's about, guys.
So if
So
you're from the
yeah,
age of 14 to 20, even 30, I would recommend
yeah.
put your ear here and listen up. It won't hurt.
Okay, guys. Just want to say thank you for listening, and if you got this far, we really do appreciate it. If you could hit that like button, that follow, and a good share would help us a long, long way. And don't forget, please subscribe. So I just want to end it off real quick by saying, my name is Ross. I am 22. I am outgoing and want to create a difference in this world. I want to give people a purpose to what they want to do in life. I want to help them create something for themselves, and I also want to be there to support them as well. So this is the reason why I am doing this podcast alongside with Name as well. Um, and you're looking at a future businessman over here.
100%. Like Ross said, drop a like, drop a comment. 100% share with your friends, your grandma, your boyfriend, your ex girlfriend, your sister, whoever. Even if they're 2, 5, everything's for the people here. So I'm Nahum, 22 years old, born and raised in South Africa. I currently live Dallas, Texas. Shout out to all my people in Dallas. Um, I'm gonna leave you all off here with a quote. So take heed. While you're alive, you need a reason for your existence. Being unable to find one is just the same as being dead. So go out there and start living. Peace.